The movie was wonderful for me since it has so many layers. I want to ask you what exactly, drives you into this project? What's most exciting for you?
Yeah, well, I felt like it was something that I hadn't done before. I didn't feel that I'd ever made like a pure horror film before, so I was excited to explore that genre. I was a fan of Bryan Bertino and then meeting him and talking with him and getting to know him. This movie was a super collaborative experience between us and everyone on set. And then the challenge of kind of being alone for most of the film and sort of acting with myself. I was, a little nervous about that, but again, something I hadn't done before, and I thought, why not?
It was so wonderful. I was so scared because you were scared. You kind of, share the scary part of it. And
Yeah.
actually, I wanted to ask you this because you were alone in a scary house in a dark
Mm.
road. I want to ask you as an actress if it is more challenging or more exciting, to interact with the environment and with yourself, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely challenging. I mean, as an actor, you rely so much on the other actors that you're working with and that chemistry and camaraderie. So I didn't have that, but I feel like the crew kind of took the place that the other actors would have taken, like the DP, Tristan and Brian and just everyone that was on set with me. They sort of became like, I'm not acting off of them obviously, but they sort of became the real support system for me and I relied on them so much um and so it was different, but it was also just a great learning experience and a new challenge for sure.
Something about this movie, I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah.
obviously we have evil and monster, but I guess the real scary thing is to dig inside yourself. There is a box, that asks you something. So
Hmm.
I want to ask you something about this. If you think that nowadays maybe it's the scariest thing, to watch into ourselves more than, be scary of the monsters that can be around us.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think when making the movie and thinking about the movie, as much as it is scary and a horror and all those things, it really is about a young woman and she's in this kind of psychological battle with herself. And I think that the things that we think about ourselves and say to ourselves are often the meanest, scariest things, and so this is kind of an exploration of that. And I think exactly what you said is right. And so it's kind of diving diving into oneself is sometimes the scariest thing that you can do.
One last question is that all the other characters that are there are mostly women that are living alone, that are helping each other a lot.
Mm.
So I want to ask you if it's important today to show even in horror, movies that women can help each other even in this situation.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in my life, just as Dakota, my whole family is all women and my girlfriends, and I would be totally lost without all of them. So yes, for sure.